From the Daily Aztec at San Diego State, this is Madison Cadena.
And I'm Mimi Simons. Welcome back to this second episode of Aztec News.
Yes.
And this episode is all about love and holidays and all that.
Because why not?
Yeah.
But before we started off, if you tuned in next week, we wanted to give you guys an update from something we talked about.
Yes. So last week, I said that the Gulf of Mexico has not been changed to the Gulf of America, but I did check yesterday, and it was now changed. It is now changed. So if you look on your Google Maps application, it does say the Gulf of America and not the Gulf of Mexico anymore.
You know, I was in the middle of class, and I got that text from Mimi, and I was like, wow, there goes our update.
Exactly. I was about to say, I was like, we need to say something, because last episode I was completely wrong. Yeah. Well, by like a day.
Yeah.
A day.
I was giggling in class when you sent me that.
I'm glad I was able to make you laugh.
The light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, in a complete switch up, Valentine's Day. Hello? What did you end up doing to celebrate the holiday?
Oh, my goodness. Well, for Valentine's Day, I went on a nice little picnic. Kind of like, it was a little cloudy, so a little bit indoors, outdoors, whatever. And then we went to a like pottery painting class. Aww. So yeah, made a little gifts for each other. It's very sweet. Cute. And then I hung out with my girlfriends to end the night, because I was like, I love my friends.
Yeah,
I want to hang out with the girls too.
Have a little get together.
Exactly. What about you? What did you do?
Yeah, just take the second half of the night and then
like
that's what I did. I hosted a little dinner party, made some alla vodka sauce pasta with
good.
all my friends.
I love that. I'm gonna need a bite of that one. Yeah. Do you have any leftovers?
Well, no, not anymore. But next time, maybe another dinner party. Maybe everyone who listens, all of our viewers, will be invited.
Yeah. All of the viewers will make you
a lot of viewers.
That sounds great. Yeah, listeners, for sure.
But
well, you know what? So when talking about Valentine's Day, I know like I just love hanging out with everyone, like girls, all that, having a little get together. That sounds like fun. And I honestly like I know it was a little cloudy on Valentine's Day, and what I was thinking to myself, like if I didn't already plan it ahead of time, what I would have loved to do is just like cozy up with like friends and like watch like a rom-com and like have some like candy, popcorn, like that sounded like the perfect day in my head. And honestly, I don't think anything else could top it, in my opinion.
You know, I don't think so either. I feel like last year, we were roommates together last year. I feel like we had those days where we just watched back-to-back movies. And like,
I loved it.
I would say, honestly, like 90% of them were rom-coms. And then the other like 10% was the Hunger Games series. But we both love rom-coms. And I honestly like don't even know if I could choose my favorite off the top of my head. Like, I mean, just thinking right now, I would say I love Love Actually.
Oh, good one.
I love Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the best plane movie. And I love Set It Up. It's more recent. I think that's one of the best ones of like this generation. Yeah. Yes. Love that one.
I can agree with you on that one. I think for me, I'm the same way. I don't have like a top rom-com over all of them. I definitely have like a top 5 list, and those like also on that list is Crazy Rich Asians. I love that movie. My mom and I watch that every single time I'm with her. It comes at this point. And then I also really love Hitch. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yes.
It's New York City based. Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was really good. Will Smith.
I guess I'm just a local.
Okay.
That was a joke.
Please. And I just like lost it. Also, I'm a big Adam Sandler fan. So like a lot of his rom-coms. Just Go With It is my top favorite. I love that one, Jennifer Aniston. I'm a big fan of hers, and that would definitely have to be on the top 5 list as well.
What are the other?
Oh my goodness, I could go on forever. What did I say? Hitch, Crazy Rich Asians.
Just go with it.
Just go with it. I really do love 50 First Dates too. I feel like I could.
You know, I don't really like that one. It's
really?
not my favorite.
Are you a Drew Barrymore fan?
Ish.
I see it. Same with me. That's the only movie I can sit through.
Yeah.
I like that one better than Blended. If you watch Blended
is funny though.
It is funny. But it's. I think Just Go With It is like the same kind of like.
Yeah.
Movie in a way.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'd rather watch Just Go With It instead of Blended.
Definitely.
And then, what else was I gonna say? Oh my goodness, I'm like blanking right now. But I'll get back to you on the other 10. I do love 27 Dresses too. I don't know if you've ever watched that one though.
Love 27 Dresses. So good.
I'm a big James Marsden's fan.
I also love You've Got Mail. Old one, but so good.
See, I'm a big Tom Hanks fan.
Love that one.
Don't like You've Got Mail or Sleepless in Seattle.
Interesting.
Also,
big hot take, there. Not the biggest fan of Harry Met Sally.
Honestly, I'm going to have to agree.
Yeah.
I'm
happy we agree with that. I'm surprised we've never talked about this.
I'm surprised we haven't either. I watched it a little bit and I was not enjoying myself.
Yeah.
But I feel we can move on if we keep going with the.
Oh my gosh, we need to
stop. With the rom-coms, you guys will be listening to this for hours. My goodness. But you know that, okay, I don't want to talk solely on rom-coms, but there are 2 new romance horrors out. Horror films. Have you heard about those?
You know, I've heard of them, but that sounds pretty awful to me because fun fact, I have never seen a horror movie before.
Really?
Just not my cup of tea. Can't do it. Don't get me wrong, I love a crime documentary, but cannot do a horror movie. But I've seen them all over my social media, like my For You page, even on Instagram. Doesn't one have Olivia Holt in it?
Yeah. The one with Olivia Holt is called Heart Eyes, and it's about a serial killer that murders couples on Valentine's Day.
How fun.
And then the other movie that came out is called Companion, and it is basically about, shortening it up, it's like an AI robot girlfriend, going like crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but you'll just have to see it. And actually, if you want to learn more about it, there are 2 articles on the Companion movie in our arts and culture section if you want to go and check it out.
Good to know. I mean, maybe I will, so I don't have to watch it, but it was nice that I didn't have to actually watch the movie to edit those, but
yeah. Very true.
I mean, kind of speaking on socials, we have a new article out, and it's an opinion piece about how social media has ruined romance, and it's honestly so interesting, and I really resonate with the article a lot. Were you able to get a chance to read it?
I did, and I completely agree with you how it really resonated. And the one part that just really, really stuck with me was when he said, in quotes, although the days of handwritten letters are not over, they sure seem close to the brink of extinction. We have settled for the bare minimum: tagged post, shared post, special meaningful words written via text messages, streaks on Snapchats, left undelivered, left unread, left unseen, or just chasing a trend. These settlements won't bring sparks. They will instead burn those sparks and turn them into ashes. These ashes represent values of love we think we deserve, and it's up to us to build ourselves again with what was once there, with what we once had. My goodness. What did you think about that, Maddie?
I mean, I would honestly say I completely agree with kind of almost everything that was said in the article. And don't get me wrong, I love social media. I love TikTok, I love Instagram. Hot take, I hate Snapchat. But I have I'm the oldest of 4, so I have 3 younger siblings, and my youngest sister is 12 right now. And just even seeing social media change the way she grows up, and the difference between the way we grew up and the way she's growing up with TikTok and Instagram, it's just so insane. And just the article is just right. And I mean, the golden age of romance, if you think about it, is like really going to die with us.
Yeah.
The next generation isn't going to know all this stuff. They're just going to have to go back and watch the older rom-coms every time. I mean, that's why we do it, just because they're better.
Exactly. And I feel like you hear in a sense of what many people will say, and one is like, oh, I want a love, or I want like a romance that is like the golden age, like the old time movies, like The Notebook, like all those ones. Like, oh, I want that love. And it's crazy that nowadays it's like you feel love if like someone responds to your Snapchat, someone double texts you and you're like, oh, they care about me because blah, blah, blah. And it's crazy that in a way that's what we've settled for. And I 100% agree with you that this might slowly die down. And I hope that we can.
I hope it's not the case.
I really hope that's not the case. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Definitely. Let's hope our generation will carry on the legacy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't know about that though.
I will try my best. How about that? I will try. All I can do.
But I mean, kind of talking about this like social media kind of presence. We actually had a recent article also come out regarding the overconsumption of like our favorite holidays and how they're like turning into cash cows and just money grabs. And like we feel all this pressure around all the holidays. I mean, Christmas, was a while ago. Like just Valentine's Day,
just recently,
literally just happened, and it just causes like the stress because everybody like has the expectation, or not everybody, but there's kind of this expectation to buy these nice gifts, go out to fancy dinners, and just feel bombarded with all the, I'm putting up air quotes, deals that social media makes us think we have. But
yeah, I totally agree. And I also got a chance to read the article, and it's such an interesting perspective in when I was reading it, because I honestly was like, wow, I never really thought about it like this. And the article points out how it's not just about buying gifts, but like the stress it causes on people, especially around Christmas and Valentine's Day. And in the article, it says in 2023, a report from the American Psychological Association found that many Americans feel anxious during the holidays due to financial concerns and the pressure to outdo each other with gifts. It's like, what happened to just spending time with loved ones instead of competing with your loved ones to get the better gift? And I know that's all fun and games, but it is getting bad now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good gift. I think I love to give to other people. But I mean, just like now, I think we're just getting away from the main point of these holidays, which is relaxing and spending time with your family and friends, loved ones, and just like being together. And now everyone's just overwhelmed by the financial aspect of things. And right now, I mean, Valentine's Day, think about it. Like, it's not just about spending time with your loved one anymore. It's about flowers, chocolates, who gets the biggest like bouquet, the biggest gift, like the diamond necklace. Like,
honestly, it's exhausting just thinking about it. And like, as if that wasn't enough, all this overconsumption doesn't come without the consequences as well. So like in the article, it highlights how it leads to a huge environmental toll. And according to the Seaside Sustainability, U.S. households throw away 25% more waste during the holidays, which adds up to about 5 million extra tons of trash. So that's a lot of waste from things like wrapping paper, gift bags, and all the things we get during the holidays, but we don't really need,
Yeah. That's honestly wild. I did not think of that at all. And I mean, who would? But now, like, thinking about it, like Black Friday, like the mass production of products, all the shipping overseas, like, I'm sure it causes carbon emissions, like more so. And while we all just are in our own little lives trying to find the perfect gift, but I mean, as the article said, the environment is really paying the price.
Absolutely. And the article, though, like, it does offer a solution.
Mm-hmm.
So it says reconnecting with, like, the true meaning of holidays. So it's not just about how much money you spend, but the memories you make.
Yeah.
And I think about those, like, simpler moments, you know, like having a picnic on Valentine's Day, or hunting for Easter eggs with your family,
Mm-hmm.
or just, you know, just spending the quality time with your loved ones on every holiday instead of going big, big, big and beyond.
100%. And I feel like we've said this a lot, but it's about unity, love, and just like connection with your friends, your family, your loved ones. And it's not about the gifts. So if anybody's listening to this, just next time, take this from Mimi and I, don't stress over a shopping list or feel pressured to keep up with the holiday spending. Remember that the people around you and the time you share together is what really matters.
Yes. See, I completely agree with you. And I personally am definitely going to keep this in mind going forward, especially with the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And you should too, listeners.
Yes.
Please.
Well, I mean, sadly, that is all we have for this episode. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
And make sure to tune in for the next episode. That was Aztec News.